What's up guys, it's Jughead here, just a down-to-earth guy trying to bring you all some down-to-earth content. Welcome back to my Let's Watch Hunter x Hunter series. Today we're going to be watching not just one episode, but two episodes. Today we're going to be watching episode 13 and 14 all in one video because, as you guys have told me in the past, Hunter x Hunter does include some recap episodes, and I don't want to skip episodes where in my playlist or on my channel page you'll see Hunter x Hunter episode 12 and then episode 13 just so happens to be the recap episode. I don't want it to go from 12 to 14, and 13 is not worth watching all on its own, so I feel like for the recap episodes I'm going to watch the recap episode and the first continuing main episode alongside in the same video, just so we stay on a continuous path chronologically, but I'm not wasting a 40-minute episode on a recap episode of the previous 11 episodes we've already watched. So that's my plan today. We're going to be watching episode 13 recap and episode 14 all in one video. So without further ado, let's get into both videos because this is going to be long. So Hunter x Hunter episode 13 called Letter from Gon. This is the recap episode. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, play. I know this is the recap episode, but I think it'd just be interesting to watch the episode that goes over, just to remind ourselves everything that happened in the last 12 episodes, because 12 doesn't seem like a large number, but to look back and see the story so far, I value recap episodes like this. Now that I can have a new perspective, see things in hindsight 2020 as opposed to when I watched this in real time. So yeah, it'll just be interesting to give like an updated commentary on everything that happened in the past before we get into the new episode. Again, episode 1, learning that... Oh, well, this is Gon writing to his aunt and his grandmother about everything that's going on. So that's a cool way to show the recap, as then he's just writing a letter to his aunt and his grandmother. Episode 1 with the ship. So weird to see all of this in the beginning, like seeing the characters for the very first time. Me thinking that Leorio was some shallow person who only cared about money. And then we learn later on that he's way more than that. See, and now it was kind of like, Kurapika's threatening, but you don't realize that in heightened emotion, her scarlet eyes come out and Leorio's gonna get fucked up. And this was just badass. This was so cool. Thinking, man, the main cast is about to fight already? Leorio stands his ground. Kurapika is all about honor. And I thought it was just funny that Leorio just had a pocket knife. But then we see Gon already being our guy, already coming into action. And... bam. He's just going for it. Hell yeah. And then we see our cast all become friends. Yeah, Katsuo almost died. And then they become all friends. Where do Kurapika and Leorio make up? Right here. Right here they do. See, and nobody can be mad at me for thinking that Kurapika was a girl in the beginning. Do you hear that voice? Not my fault. It was my fault that it took me like 10 episodes still accidentally messing it up. But you can't blame me. Respect for saying. It takes a real mature adult to say, I was wrong and I'm sorry. Wow. Episode 2. Wasn't this test of tests with these weirdos? And I love their faces in this. It still makes me laugh. This was fascinating. This is where I first realized that this show really makes you think. Because you learn. The answer doesn't matter. There's no right answer. And Leorio's, you again learn that Leorio's the very emotional, off the chain one. The answer doesn't matter. There is no right answer. Because didn't she say, what is abstract now may be cruel reality later? Ooh, and the shapeshifters, I forgot if they're called Kirikos, or if the shapeshifter's name is Kiriko. But these guys were cool. Because again, a complete mindfuck. Because I thought they were just monsters, but they're actually shapeshifters. Then you find out Gon is like one with nature, dude. Gon is street smart or nature smart. This seems so long ago. Probably because it's been a year, but... Well, good thing my memory is flawless. Yeah, and I love just over time with all the episodes, this is the first time that they're told you're worthy to be a hunter, and then all the other episodes continue to convey why each of them are worthy to become hunters. Is it Statsots or Satots? This guy is weird. We haven't seen him forever. I still don't trust this guy. That is a wig, and I will not be told otherwise. Him and his weird ass skipping. I don't. When are we seeing this guy again? Next episode? Episode 14? Yeah, Kahlua. Back when we didn't like Kahlua at first. Because, Kahlua had a very flawed sense of values in the beginning. Isn't this also the episode where we learn more about Leorio and where I actually really became to respect Leorio and I liked him when we learned about his past, why he wants the money? I didn't like Kahlua at the beginning, not at all. He looked cool, but I did not like his character in the beginning. I don't know if it's in this episode when they're in the swamp. That'll come, though. Oh yeah, and he wants to become a hunter to know why being a hunter was so great that his dad would leave him. Powerful. Does he say it right here? Yeah, I want to find out why he chose to be a hunter over staying with me. Yep. And he says that so innocently. Or he realizes that's pretty sad, but he says it so innocently. And then Gon and Kahlua are going to pass Satos right before he even has time to turn around. Woo! That young energy. But I'm trying to think. Oh, did they skip that whole episode? They skipped that whole thing? Wow. That's interesting. Or is this not the part I'm thinking of? This was badass, though. Kahlua gives up, and Gon keeps trying. Again, proving why Gon is worthy. Old man is a badass, dude. This is where Kahlua gives up. Okay. Ooh, best friends now. Nice. The duo. Hell yeah. We love the duo. I think this is the episode I'm talking about. I think my favorite episode is what they're gonna go over right now. Is the Hisoka and Gon one. That's my favorite episode. We learned so much in that episode. Hell yeah. Gon comes to save Leorio. And this is where I don't like Kahlua. Because Kahlua leaves instead of helping people. And we just see this badass exchange. The first time we really see Hisoka. God damn. It was interesting because I don't like Kahlua at first because he seems to be a bad guy. But I love Hisoka even though he's a bad guy. It was so weird. But it's just because you're so badass and interesting that it just makes up for it. Like, just the mysteriousness in the moment before realizing his motives or his philosophy behind who he is and why. And I keep having the talk because there's the Spanish guitar in the background, and I don't want that to get copyright claim. But it's going to be. And I remember this. This I thought was super weird because he sounded very weird. Yeah, see, it looked... But in hindsight, I realized that he loves the look on his face of determination and resilience. That, like he's gonna say right here, that he passed the test. That, I know I'm talking over everything, but this is a recap episode. Listen to me over this. Where it was interesting because Gon is... You pass. Go on and become a good hunter. And so Gon is worthy because he was willing to give up reaching the second phase to save his friend, save Leorio. He was defending himself and Leorio acting honorably, not out of spite, anger, lust for violence, or anything. Leorio also passed because he was also worthy and honorable, refusing to run away from the murders he witnessed without avenging them because he values life, as we learned. Leorio knew he couldn't win in combat, but engaged anyways, so that was just really interesting. And then Hisoka also said it's good to have friends, and that's what Kahlua needs to realize. Oh, they just completely skip the Menchi and Hubara gourmet hunter episode. Okay. To me, that had some symbolic relevancy to it. Like, you have to, like, the whole test emphasizes the importance of taking risks, trying new things, but also having the ability to focus, follow directions, etc. To be like, you have to be willing to be open-minded, take risks, try new things, embrace uncertainty, and respect the profession of being a hunter, regardless of what it is. And if you don't have those traits, you aren't worthy to become a hunter. I thought that was important, but if they're just going to ignore it, I guess they want to fit the recap episode in. But this was the longest series of episodes ever. Was it like episode 8 to 12, 4 episodes or 5 episodes? 1, 2, 3, 5 episodes it took to get through Trick Tower. It was insane. The longest mini arc. Yep. I hated Tonpa at this moment. I love that. I love their faces. I was so pissed off when he did this originally. And we're like, damn it, we're already down 0-1. But, as we learned, he's smart. Because he wasted no time. He was going to lose anyways, wasted no time. This guy freaked me out. Weirdo. But Gon is just... And it was so simple, too. Like, all Gon had to do was use his supernatural agility and beat him out. I always love that it's like completely something that you can't even think of. Like, so obscure and specific. Ooh, they must have used an accelerant, blah, blah, blah. See, and his super speed. It was so simple, but perfectly showcases Gon's talents. His innocence, being able to think outside the box in the simplest form. That's all about Gon. It seems so specific, yet it's so simple. This was badass, though. This guy was so weird, but also such a mindfuck of him pretending to be a phantom troop. Ooh, when we see the scarlet eyes for the first time, because of the heightened emotion, because he thinks that he's a phantom troop member who killed his entire clan. The music is very annoying in the background, though. I do not appreciate that. But this was badass. This was badass. Just that freeze frame. Where is it? Where's the freeze? This, right here, that was badass. It was just boom. So cool. All in some little slippers, too. And then we have this guy who loses a game and wastes hella time. Feels her up, as a man would rightfully do, and then loses to a game of rock, paper, scissors, like the dumbass that he is. Wasted 50 hours here. I never want to play rock, paper, scissors again. Not against my crush or anything like that. What if she's like this? Take the L. Unless I get to bet, hey, you're not a girl. Yeah, you are, you absolute idiot. Sad. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Now we get to see Kahlua be a fucking savage with that sexy deep voice. God, I wish I sounded like that. It just seems like the most, just ironic. He's speaking like a savage, just like, Omewamu Shinderu. And then he dies. Like, Omewamu Shinderu. And then his heart just gets ripped out of his chest. Like, the cockiness on this man, and then your heart's just in a bag being held by a 12-year-old kid. Ugh. Nice. Just a heart sack. Looks like a ball sack. And you collapse. Die. Honestly, I was impressed that he stood up this long, having his heart out of his chest like that. And the last beat. Sad. Hand in pocket and everything too still. So amazing how fast, in like 3 episodes, I went from really not liking Kahlua at all to like Kahlua is my favorite character. Again, that's what character development does, you know? That's good storytelling. And again, how you can never predict anything. Like I've not seen the manga, but how like you would never guess, oh, this is how they're gonna get out of this pickle, or how they're gonna get out of this jam. Oh, I can guess. No way would I have guessed, they're gonna all pass because they use the weapons to break through the wall to then get to the easy path. I like that. You're never smarter than the show, and I like that. That's what I like. I like when a movie or a show knows that the audience isn't stupid and they can keep up and they're smart, but the show is always smarter. That's what I love. And here we are, recap over. Now we get to go to a new episode. I remember I was so confused here. So confused. Still don't like Tonpa. Still don't like him. Even though he actually wants to become a hunter now. And my boy gone. My boy gone. Third phase finally over after 5 episodes of it. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, one person died. Sucks for him. That's such a cool shot as the sunlight hits each of their faces. And Mito! Yeah, I don't know how many phases of the exam are left either. But he's gonna pass them all. Hell yeah. Woo! Ooh, Gon Freaks. So now we know his last name. Hell yeah. Ooh, is that his dad? Dad looks like a badass. Yay. Ooh, he kind of looks like him. Nice. Now, it's time for episode 14, the new episode that we get to watch. Recap over, episode 14, hit the target. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Time for the new episode. Stuff we haven't seen. This episode's gonna be so long with the recap and this one together. Jesus Christ, that editing's gonna be a pain. Oof, how fun. Now, what are we doing? In an extreme situation, you're able to calmly evaluate our 2 options and think around them. That is why you are special. Yay. Hit the target. Now let's see what's going on. We're finally done with phase 3. Out of this stupid tower. Been forever. 24 applicants who've passed the exam. There's only 24 people left. So these people are serious. They mean business. Hisoka. Get a rocker. Hanzo. Forget his name. Forget his name. Forget his name. Forget her name. Don't know these people. I have no idea. Oh, there's the squad. I had no idea who those people in the middle were. Hey, breaking the 4th wall. Ah. Forget his name. Only the 4th phase and the final phase, so there's 2 phases remaining. The 4th phase will take you over to Zevil Island. Cool. How are you getting there? What is this? All of you to draw lots. What's a lot? What's lots? Oh, Jesus Christ. Huh? In other words, the numbers correspond to all remaining applicants' ID numbers. Draw a card in the order by which you exited the tower. So, Hisoka first. Hisoka looking like a badass. He's cut up a little bit, but you know. So, what does he take out? Oh, a card. What does it say? Okay. This guy's weird. This guy's just weird. Like, is he a puppet? Robot? What is he? Our squad was the last, right? Hunting and being hunted. Probably. Yeah, it probably does mean it. And he's just whistling. He doesn't care. What do the cards say, damn it? This kid doesn't care, man. He's chill as a cucumber. Only 2 cards left, Tonpa and Leorio. Somehow still has his briefcase. Draw it like you mean it. God damn it. Tonpa's like, I haven't made it. I've never made it this far. What the hell's going on? Okay. Nobody knows yet. Okay, so. Who's the hunter and who's the hunted? Hisoka has to be a hunter. There's no way he's not going to be a hunter. Uh-oh. Ooh, yeah, cover up the numbers, man. Is that Hisoka? This box has recorded which card each of you drew, so it knows which person you're going. Steal your target's ID badge. Hisoka is gonna be murdering motherfuckers. Man, Hunter exam is intense. What other exam is gonna just let you kill people? What's the easiest way to eliminate people? Let the contestants kill each other. Okay, your target's ID badge is worth 3 points. Your own ID is also worth 3 points. All other ID badges are worth 1 point. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hisoka's just gonna kill 6 fucking people. Jesus Christ, dude. This is gonna be intense. I love this. This sounds so cool. That is actually really cool. Motherfucker's about to die. Why are you so enthusiastic? Unconditional invitation to next year's exam. Oh, cool. Even if you fail this year, you get to try again next year. Cool, unless you die. Yeah, just shut up. Everybody's just focused. They gotta hunt people. They don't give a shit about what you're saying. Yeah, the battle's already begun. I'm sure the smart people have already memorized who's who. My dumbass hasn't. I don't know any of our characters' numbers. And we've been looking at them for 12 episodes. Who do we have? Who's hunting who? In that deep, sexy voice. I won't tell you. Leorio's such a baby. That's what they want you to think. Don't give away all the information, man. Hisoka's number 44, right? So that's going to be intense. But we love to see it. Hisoka already said that Gon is worthy to be a hunter and worthy to be beside him. Well, then why would you ask? He's under 99. 405. 99. Yeah. Okay, why? Why? What if Hisoka just gives up his badge number? Because he's worthy. Yeah, who's 199? Yeah, I didn't bother to memorize anybody's numbers either. It'll be interesting. What's his problem? Oh yeah, he's nervous as fuck because... So, he has to hunt Hisoka, but does Hisoka have to be hunting him? It's random, right? Like, you could be hunting somebody who's hunting somebody else. Yeah, Gon has to think. In a straight-up fight, he has no chance. But he is really witty and can think outside the box, as we've seen. So, all he has to do is steal the badge. He doesn't have to kill him. Now, who's gonna kill the most people? Fucking Killua and fucking Hisoka. This man's an expert assassin. He just kill everybody. I love how he just still has his skateboard around. Never gonna get rid of that. Yeah, make sure you make it out alive. Y'all are best friends, man. Finally here, 2 hours later. Get this show on the road. Make like a baby and head out. Second I head off the boat, I'm bolting for it. Be like some D-Day stuff. The second you step off the boat, you die. Yeah, they'll be waiting there a while. 1 week? Holy shit. So this episode is gonna be this mini arc within this Hunter exam arc is gonna be multiple episodes, I'm guessing. But this already seems so much cooler than the Trick Tower mini arc, so I'm fine with that. If this takes like 3 episodes, I'm fine with that. Yeah, Hisoka has the biggest advantage, and that's just creepy. You can be anywhere on this island, dude. Yeah, I have the same exact face. This guy is weird, dude. Is he in the ultimate roleplay, or is he like made out of fucking wood? Kurapika! Woohoo! Now is it who's next? Lua. And hand in pocket, he just don't care. Out the island, bruh. Now Gon. And now Gon has to go looking for Hisoka. This is insane. Ooh, what if he uses the fucking fishing pole and rips the badge off it? Feel like the fishing pole's gonna come in handy. Just do that to 6 people. Take 6 cards. Just run to the fucking finish as fast as you fucking can. Or is that like timed? Like if you get 6 badges in 5 minutes, anybody can take those badges, you know? Yeah, the man's having flashbacks. You can't take him in a straight fight, dude. Yeah. Only reason he let you live is because he was testing you. Now he's not testing you, so there's no mercy. Hisoka ain't getting his badge taken away. Man's gotta be sneaky. First we had the episode Hisoka is so sneaky, now we need Gon is so sneaky. Ooh, shit, the show's already begun. What's wrong with his nose? Ah, shit, what's about to go down? Yeah, why would you be standing in the tall grass? The whole point of the tall grass is to be crouched down. This reminds me of the scene in Jurassic Park 2 when all the velociraptors are flanking all the people in the tall grass. Oh shit. Gon is about to witness somebody die. Unless Gon saves him. Oh shit. Damn. What is wrong with his nose? He a coke addict or something? What the fuck? Ooh, were they poisoned? Ooh, yep. Poisoned or he was put to sleep or something? Ooh, damn. Well, he's done. Nice. Wait, your own badge is worth 3 points. I forgot about that. Yeah, he sensed the shot, but that wasn't enough. So, huh? He's learning. Cool. You have to anticipate what Hisoka is gonna think. Yeah, so Gon's own badge is worth 3 points. And Hisoka's badge is worth 3 points. See, I'm telling you, the fishing pole is going to come in handy. So he only needs to get Hisoka's and still have his own. Just like he doesn't need to get 6 individual badges. You could get 3 people and his own. If I remember the rules correctly. Not sure. I already forget. God damn it. But like I was saying, the fishing pole's coming in handy. Or all of this training is going to be for nothing. Because Hisoka knows that he has a fishing pole and uses it. He attacked him with it last time. Ah, come on, dude. He's going to tell Hisoka what's going on. I'm pretty sure they're all working together. I'm sure they're all working together, dude. They all have the same goddamn clown outfits on. You about to hook, line, and sinker a frog? Yeah, Hisoka's gonna be just as unpredictable as that frog. Go fishing, dude. That's what we watched in the very first episode. Was him fishing. Oh, or go birding. Now we're watching Duck Hunt. Ah. Gonna take Gon some time. Casually walking around. Yeah, why do you have a long sleeve shirt on, dude? You're also fucking ripped. Take your shirt off. If I was jacked like that, I'd be walking around without a shirt 24/7. Boop, boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, boop, 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 boop. Yeah, he exhausted himself. Except for Kahlua. Kahlua can sleep 2 to 3 days. Can go 2 to 3 days without sleeping. Oh. Is that guy hunting Gon? He's either working with Hisoka to let him know what's up, but how would he know that... Oh, wait. He doesn't know that Gon has to hunt Hisoka, so never mind. That has to be who's hunting Gon. That makes more sense. He's exhausting himself. Keep trying. Catch a bird with accuracy while it's in flight. You have to go. Birds can catch fish that are swimming. I'm just gonna shut up because I'm trying to make assumptions and predict shit that's just not working out. Ah, because the bird knows where the fish is gonna be. So you have to know where the bird's gonna be. The bird knows where the fish is gonna be. Gon is gonna know where the bird's gonna be. So Gon has to know when Hisoka is gonna show himself. And it's gonna be when Hisoka is going for his own target. Ahaha! There you go. Yep, have to aim for your target as he hunts his own prey. I forget his name, but that intense concentration will be your undoing. Ah, okay. So he knows how to hunt Hisoka now, but he's also being hunted. It might be his downfall. That was interesting. I'm looking forward to this mini-arc. So, let's discuss. I'm not going to discuss episode 13 because that was just a recap, so there's really no reason for me to recap or discuss the recap. I've recapped 12 episodes individually. Seems redundant, and also I commentated over episode 13 itself. So we're just going to go into episode 14 because that's the new fresh content. It was nice to watch the recap episode and go back to see everything that's happened in that bundle of 12 episodes we've watched, because it really just shows how much has happened. Like, I forgot all of that has happened. But finally, we're out of Trick Tower, thank God. It was cool and very interesting, the combination of action we saw in the scenes with, like, Hisoka and the man with 4 blades, and each of, like, Kurapika and Kaluuya's matchups of their own, mixed with all the things that just made you think, like the concept of majority rule, the timekeeping and the betting system that you had to keep track of, learning more character flaws and motives, agendas, and more of their character development through that time. But it really did kind of end up dragging on for 5 episodes. I was kind of just waiting and hoping that we were going to get out of there. So I'm glad we're finally seeing a new landscape and a new setting, someplace new. We're finally outside, the sun's shining again. We're going to Zevil Island, that I'm guessing we'll be seeing for a couple episodes, 2, 3, maybe 4 episodes or so, because we were told Phase 4 is lasting a week. But at least we're outside now in a new setting and everything, so I'm excited for that. This Phase 4 really sounds interesting though, because again, it's gonna be a great combination of action, because contestants have to physically fight each other, like we were being told at the end of episode 12, that contestants are going to have to physically fight each other and go up against each other, but also a challenge of the mind, because you're going to have to incorporate strategy and thinking outside the box in order to succeed. So we're going to be able to see which characters are good at that and which people fall short. So, like, we know Gon is very good at thinking outside the box. We've seen that time and time again. Is Leorio good at that? Is Kurapika good at that? Is Kaluuya? What other characters? Like, the characters we don't even know yet, because there were a handful of people when they were coming out of finishing Phase 3 that I have never seen those people before, don't know their names, don't know anything. So a lot of fresh faces. So like you guys were saw, I was playing out like scenarios myself, playing out scenarios and theorizing in my own head out loud as if I was competing myself. And I just love that about that show. It's not like you're necessarily like living vicariously through the characters, but it's fun. It's just fun to see you yourself analyze situations and work out problems and try to open up your own mind to what's going on. So 24 contestants remain. That is not a lot at all. Like, how many people were here in the beginning? I forget. Gon was the last contestant, and he was, and I know his bad number now is 404. Wasn't there a thing where there was like 405 contestants, but a contestant disappeared or something? So he has the 404 badge, or I don't remember. I honestly forgot that. That I think had to be, I don't even know in what episode or just some random thing. And it's not in my notes anywhere. So, but I remember that being a thing. So someone tell me that, and refresh my memory. Be a real one. Tell me. But still, it's only 3 phases in, and we filtered down that fast from 400 plus people down to 24. And I don't even know all the contestants, but I think I know most of them, or at least half. So, because in order, I know it goes Hisoka, Gitarocker, Hanzo, Jaretta, the archer hunter guy, don't know his name. Don't know the other guy, the next guy's name. I think that was like the sad looking headband guy. That's the only description I have for that person. Next guy, don't know. Next person is either another person I don't know, or who's that? Then it goes like the girl with the big ass ugly hat, okay? And then person I don't know. Then there's the girl with the gun, like the only person that decided to bring a gun, like, okay. Then there's the sad looking guy without a headband. So we got the sad looking guy with a headband, sad looking guy without a headband. Then we have the guy with the purple nose, the cocaine addict nose guy. Monkey Man. The 3 brothers. Don't know their names. I know their names are like rhyming or like they sound like each other. Don't remember their names though, but those count as 3 people. So then you got guy I don't know, old guy, creepy snake charmer guy, then Kurapika, Kalua, Gon, Leorio, Tonpa. Those are all the people. So I think I know half. So then they're all outside, finally out of Trick Tower. Lippo comes out of the prison, the guy with the sunglasses and the mohawk. He has them all take a card out of this box that they have, or a lot, as they call it for some reason, out of this box. And they tell them to do it in the order in which they completed Trick Tower. So Hisoka takes his card first, and then it goes in the order up until Tonpa was the last to get his card. So phase 4 involves some contestants being hunters and the others being hunted. So all the contestants will be hunting each other over on Zevil Island. So this will be interesting. What the cards indicate is who will be hunting who by showing the corresponding badge number according to the person they have to hunt. We don't know who everybody has to hunt because they don't show us that. And the candidates hide all of their badges, so nobody knows who they are. Again, not living vicariously through the characters, but nobody knows who anybody is because they all hide their badges. And because just like me in real life, most of them probably didn't even bother memorizing anybody's numbers because it didn't seem relevant information to know up until now. And that's how they get you. So the objective is to steal your target's badge, but the contestants can do so by any means necessary. Because I remember one of the brothers was like, okay, all we got to do is steal one of the badges. We don't even got to kill anybody. But this is the hunter exam after all. And I forget who said it in the beginning of the series, but they said even the devil could become a hunter if he wanted to. You could pickpocket, you could just straight up steal it, snatch it, you could knock someone out and take it, or you can just straight up kill somebody. Everything is fair game. We've already seen people kill each other. Like, how many people has Hisoka killed? I think I have the rules correct here. I was confused during the show, or I at least wasn't sure, and I think I have the rules correct here now. So their target's ID is worth 3 points. Their own ID is also worth 3 points, and all other IDs are worth 1 point. Since they're all staying on the island for a week, I assume you will need 6 points. Oh, yeah, and you need 6 points by the end. So I assume you'll need 6 points by the end of the week or up until whenever they say it's over or whenever you are allowed to go back to the boat or whatever. So there are so many different ways you can play this out. You can manage to take your target's badge and keep your own. So that's 3 plus 3 equals 6. But say you lose your own badge while getting your target's badge. You have to either get your own badge back or steal 3 other random badges. So 3 minus 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 6. Your target's badge, you lose yours, so you lose 3, so you're back at wait, no. Whoa, never mind. If you lose your own badge while getting your target's badge, you have to either get it back or steal. Wait, so yeah, I'm an idiot. See, this is where it gets confusing. If you steal your target's badge, you get 3 points. But if you lose your own badge, you're back at 0. So you either have to get it back, so you're back at 3, and then steal 3 random badges, or you're going to have to steal 6 random badges. Or you can forget about your target altogether and just go for 6 random people, like I said, and just go for the weakest of the people and just try and pick off 3 people however you want. Because if you don't go for your target, you at least have your own badge. Then you only need 3 people. Many different ways you can go about this, which is what's going to make it interesting because everybody's going to have their own strategies, and it's going to be hard to keep track of if it gets complicated and overwhelming trying to keep track of I'm going to have to remember how many points Gon has, Kahlua, Kurapika, Leorio, even Tonpa, Hisoka, everybody. You're going to have to keep track of everybody. And there's going to be probably going to be some workarounds, loopholes and stuff that people are going to work through to make sure they can finish with 6 points. So they get on the boat and they have to go to the island, which is going to take 2 hours to get there. So everybody's just chilling. So while they're on the boat, nobody's really talking to each other. You got to focus up and get ready because shit's about to go down. Everybody's an enemy. Because again, you could die because people can kill you. So take this shit seriously. Anybody could be out to get you. You could be anybody's target. Like how the person said in episode 12 is that the narrator said Gon has friends, but he's going to have to realize that he's going to have to go up against his friends. So even if that person doesn't have your badge number, they could go after you just for that free point. And a good example is we do see Kurapika and Leorio talking to each other because they're sitting together, and Kurapika repeats the same sentiment, saying the battle has already begun on the boat well before they get to the island. And that's true because I would be trusting nobody right now, even my friends, or at least just being very cautious. Don't give too much information away. Like Kurapika and Leorio exchange words saying if you were hypothetically my target, I would show you no mercy. And Leorio said that to Kurapika, and Kurapika was like, yep, I share the exact same sentiments to you. And so Leorio's like, whoa. So Leorio asked Kurapika if he was his target, and Kurapika says no. And so Leorio flips it and reassures him that he's not his target either. Now, I don't believe they're each other's target. Just personally because I think it would be more interesting for the show if they weren't. But that's exactly the type of thing I mean by not trusting anybody. Like, Leorio seemed genuine in saying Kurapika isn't his target because he seemed very scared when Kurapika said the same thing. But Kurapika is very clever, very wise. He knows how to keep his cards close to his chest, no pun intended. Anybody could be lying for even the slightest leg up in the competition. The only people we know for sure are Gon and Kahlua because when they were sitting together, they actually showed each other their cards. They revealed their cards at the exact same time together, and we see that Gon got number 44, which is Hisoka, and Kahlua got 199, which I have no fucking clue who that is. Gon is not dumb. He isn't the smartest, but he isn't dumb. We know that. He even admitted to the Kahlua that he is both happy and scared because he's excited about having to steal Hisoka's card, but scared because he knows there's no way he can take on Hisoka in a straight-up head-to-head fight, as he has flashbacks, remembering his last conflict with Hisoka when he was trying to defend Leorio, and that only ended up well because Hisoka spared him, let go of him, had mercy on him, because at that time Hisoka was only testing him before. Now it's just every man for himself. Hisoka don't give a fuck. If Gon's gonna get in his way of winning or losing, Hisoka don't give a fuck. So it is nice though. Right as that little interaction ends, it's nice to see Kaluas to start valuing his friendship with Gon, because as he walked away, he told Gon to make sure he makes it out alive, which was nice to see. Because before, like I said, Kalua I didn't really like because he had his morals or ethics or priorities jumbled up, and that he didn't really give a shit about who lived or who died or whatever. But maybe he still doesn't. Maybe he still worries about himself first, which you should do, but also you can save your friend, save your friend. The shit gets even more interesting because upon arriving to the island, instead of everybody getting off the boat at once, which would just be chaos, like people just stabbing each other the second they get off the boat, they all instead have to get off the boat in the order in which they won phase 3. So just as in the way that they had to pick the cards, they each have to get off the boat one by one in order of how they won, and in between are given 2-minute intervals so they have enough time to space out and do their own thing. So those who get to disembark early have a huge advantage because they get to scope out the landscape and set up shop way earlier on the island and track down their target and just get a lay of the land. So you take like Hisoka, for example, gets off first. I don't want to do the math on 23 other people behind him and 2-minute intervals with that. But it's safe to say our group was literally the last 5 to finish, so they have the greatest disadvantage. So sucks for them. While Gon is pondering how he's gonna possibly be able to snag Hisoka's badge without engaging in a head-on-head fight, he sees in the distance, again, I don't fucking know their names, which is annoying because I'd rather say their names, but I don't know their names and I don't look anything up. So they either didn't say their names yet, or I just wasn't paying attention. So still don't know his name, but he sees in the distance one of the contestants walking in a field of tall grass with his sword out. Still don't know his name, but he's the guy with the purple nose, the cocaine nose. Gon realizes this guy is getting stalked by the archer guy. So either the archer found his target, or is just one of those guys that's simply going for an easy 1 point. Just anybody that he comes across, he's just going to pick off, get their tag, try and score as many points as he can. Because one thing that I just thought of is the fact that you need a minimum of 6 points, but you can really have as many points as you can. And you almost want to accumulate as many points as you can, because then that takes away from other people getting points. Because say like you get 12 points. Now that's 6 points that other people can't possibly get. So it's almost to your advantage to just take as many points as you possibly can. Back to the scene of, the archer readies his bow and fires it at the target, but the guy is somehow able to sense he's being targeted and like dodges the bow, like he's the one, and dodges the arrow just in time from it being a fatal attack, like a fucking chest shot, to just being, I think, was it on the side? Oh, it was like right here, I think, just up on the upper arm, and it just grazed his arm. Guy's all cocky, like saying it won't be that easy to defeat him. Just as he's suddenly just starting to like lose his balance and control of his body and just falls to the ground. Turns out, it was that easy to defeat him. The arrow was poisoned with a tranquilizer, and the guy is just knocked out cold and won't be able to walk for a week, I think, or just paralyzed. I'm not sure which the guy said, but either way, that man's not doing shit. And the archer just fucking rummaged through his bag and took off his tag and just ran off. So this lets Gon figure out the best way to get Hisoka's tag. He has to prey on him from a distance and wait for the perfect time to strike by surprise. Like I assumed, Gon is going to do this using his fishing pole. As we've seen, Gon is incredibly accurate and skilled with his fishing pole. We've seen him strike Hisoka in the face with it before, in fact, so he's actually used it against Hisoka before. which is an advantage and a disadvantage because Hisoka is not dumb either. He can rightfully assume that that's going to be the weapon and tactic of choice by Gon. So he's going to have some preparation for that. But he may think that, okay, Gon is this little kid. He's not smart enough to strategize to come to prey on him, and he might just suspect Gon to like come in on the head-to-head fight. He might not suspect what Gon is trying to do here. So Gon starts practicing how he's going to do that, but realizes Hisoka is in no way going to be easy. He's not going to be standing still. He's not going to be moving in any predictable way. And he's going to try to dodge and maneuver the best he can. We've already seen this man can fucking disappear and appear behind you and shit. Just playing with you like your food. He'll only have one shot and one shot only at trying to tag him. So you got to make that count. And this guy's just trying, exhaust himself, trying and failing. And we can actually see Garetta. Is it Juretta or Garetta? Again, all these names I don't know how to pronounce. Garetta is just watching behind a set of bushes. So we can assume that Gon is Garetta's target here. Gon keeps trying to catch a bird. This is where it gets interesting. This is the mind intellectual shit. So Gon keeps trying to catch a bird with his fishing pole, but keeps failing because not only are birds unpredictable in their flight, but they're fast and can maneuver well. And it's not just down to accuracy. You have to somehow look in the future or be able to predict where they will be, not where they are. And he realizes this when he sees a bird grab a fish out of the water. This causes a revelation, an epiphany. The fish, now listen to me here, the fish is attracted to the fly. So the bird grabs the fish when it goes for the fly. Therefore, Gon knows when and where the bird will be for a perfect time to strike. If he knows the bird will attack the fish and when, he can perfectly time his attack. It's a chain reaction, you see. The bird is watching fish, watching a fly. The moment the fish goes for the fly, the bird goes for the fish. He can use this knowledge and take that into his own scenario. There may be a moment, you say, when Hisoka will target someone else because Hisoka has his own target and will be vulnerable to attack of his own by Gon. Hisoka will be the fish. Gon can be the bird. Gon catches the bird that was about to catch the fish that was about to catch the fly. Boom. Then you have Garetta, who's still just stalking him and watching him from a distance, who is impressed. Gon has mastered the art of hunting. However, Garetta could be right, and I assume will be right, when he says such intense concentration will be his undoing, will be his downfall. Gon may be so focused on being the bird that he forgets he is also the fish to someone else. Philosophy. Thinking so much about going for his target and how he will do it, he may forget he himself is a target to someone else and could leave himself vulnerable. We will have to see in the next episode. So yeah, that's all I have for this discussion today. I said a lot. If you enjoyed the video and found it entertaining, leaving a like to let me know is awesome. Better yet, if you want to keep up with all future content from me, be sure to subscribe to stay in the loop. Also, please keep the conversation going down in the comments section below so I can connect to you more and build a community here. That's the most important thing to me. You guys know this. If you want to see a more personal side, you can follow me on Instagram or Twitter. That would be dope. Having said that, and with that said, so long, farewell, until next time, thank you, be happy, and I hope you have a good one. Peace.